I think it's important, that these films don't get lost, because there's a lot of, wonderful films that get made by independent filmmakers that fall through the cracks. And, distribution has always been a challenge for these films. And I have to commend you and this theater. It's great seeing movies in theaters. And it's that shared experience, of watching something and hopefully getting caught up in it and then talking about it later, with the people that you watched it with or the people that you meet there. And it's why I love film festivals, because sometimes that's the only way you're able to see these films. If they're lucky to get distribution, it may last for, like a weekend or two if you're lucky. But at a festival, there's an audience that wants to see these films. And I think it's really inspiring for filmmakers that this is out there, that these venues exist, that these festivals exist, and that these films are considered important enough to be restored. So I'm very grateful to everybody.
I mean, it's especially, when you think about it, it's especially meaningful about Trees Lounge and In the Soup, because these weren't successful films financially, on initial release. Yeah. And yet here we are. We're still talking about these films, and maybe some of the pictures that were the bigger pictures in terms of the box office, indie box office at the time, have faded away.
Well, I always love discovering films. I always, I love watching TCM. Like finding movies that I didn't know about. And then hearing people talk about them. So. For me, it's great, if people know Trees Lounge or In the Soup to revisit it. But it's more exciting to me for the people who maybe have heard of it or have never heard of it, but I don't know about that film. Let me check it out. And then hopefully, getting something from it, falling in love with it, and telling other people about it. And then that way these films get to live on.